heard people talk about Cardano, but you never really know what it's all about? Well, then you've come to the right place. Because in this video, I'll share 10 things you need to know about Cardano so that you can finally participate in these conversations. What's up? My name is Caroline, and this is Wealth in Progress, where you'll learn how to make passive income with cryptocurrencies. Today we'll look at 10 things you need to know about Cardano. Some are more obvious and basic, and some are a bit more funny and peculiar. Plus you get to enjoy this amazing Swiss backdrop. Also, sorry for my delayed upload, I was busy doing this. Number 1. Cardano is a third-generation proof-of-stake blockchain platform. So you can see that if you go onto their website, cardano.org, and if you scroll down, you can read here, Cardano is a proof-of-stake blockchain platform, the first to be founded on peer-reviewed research and developed through evidence-based methods. So what third generation basically means is that Bitcoin is first generation because it was the first cryptocurrency to be built. Then Ethereum is the second generation because it was the first smart contract platform. And now Cardano is the third generation because it basically wants to take all the knowledge from Ethereum, from this smart contract platform, and then make it faster, more scalable and cheaper. One main difference to, for instance, Ethereum is that it's peer-reviewed. So it is heavily based on research. It does research first and then development afterwards, and all of their papers and all of their technologies are peer-reviewed, so that researchers review each other's papers and developments. Number 2. Cardano is currently the number 5 cryptocurrency by market cap. So you can see that if you go on coinmarketcap.com, you can see it's currently number 5, and it has actually almost never been out of the top 10 of all the cryptocurrencies. I think the lowest was sometime in 2020. So that's a historical snapshot of April 5th, 2020, and at that point Cardano was number 17, and that's the lowest that I found. It was at that time, so that's a bit over a year ago, it was sitting at 3 cents. Can you imagine that? Or have you been in crypto already when it was this low? So that's about the lowest it went. Other than that, it always stayed in more or less in the top 10 cryptos. Number 3. Cardano and ADA are named after historically important people. So if we look at their Wikipedia page, you can actually read here, the platform is named after Girolamo Cardano and the cryptocurrency after Ada Lovelace. So if we click at Girolamo Cardano, you can see he was an Italian polymath whose interest and proficiencies ranged through those mathematician, physician, biologist, physicist, chemist, astrologer, astronomer, philosopher, writer and gambler. So he basically did it all. And Ada Lovelace, so that's how the currency is named, Ada. She was an English mathematician and writer, chiefly known for her work on Charles Babbage's proposed mechanical general purpose computer, the analytical engine. So she is believed to be one of the first computer engineers or computer developers, and so Ada is named after her. Number 4. It was founded in 2015 and went public in 2017. Now, one major difference to other smart contract platforms like Ethereum is that it likes to take the slow and steady route. So it's actually currently working on the Alonso fork, and that is supposed to be finished in September 2021, and then smart contracts can launch on Cardano, on the Cardano platform. But up until now, actually you can't really build anything on top of it. And so it takes a different route from Ethereum, where you can already build smart contracts on top, but it's not working super smoothly sometimes. It's either very expensive or very slow, or there have been issues. Now Cardano likes to take the other route, where it's slow and steady, and it first wants to build everything up before it allows smart contracts to build on top of it. So you can also see that if you look at the Cardano roadmap, you can see here all their eras of their roadmap have been named after famous people as well. We're currently in the Goguen era, which is about smart contracts, and then we'll have 2 more eras which are about scaling and governance. Number 5. You can stake it and earn about 5% per year. So I've already made 2 staking tutorials that I'll link on top of my head, so you can check that out for yourself. It's really quite straightforward and quite easy, and there's no lockup period, so you can take it out anytime. But if you just plan to hold on your Cardano long term, you could just stake it and earn 5% per year for free. Now, staking is not only beneficial for yourself as in terms of earning interest, but it's also great for the network, because the more people stake their Cardano, the more decentralized it gets. And that's the ultimate goal of cryptocurrency. Plus, another reason is that the more Cardano is staked, the more are taken out of circulating supply, so the more scarce it gets. And if there's higher demand, you know what happens, the price is supposed to go up. Number 6. Cardano's founder, Charles Hoskinson, has actually co-founded Ethereum. So most people think of Vitalik Buterin as the founder of Ethereum, and he's actually the main figure behind it, but it has actually been originally created by 5 people. So you can see that in this Wikipedia post. Ethereum has an unusually long list of founders. Anthony Di Iorio wrote, Ethereum was founded by Vitalik Buterin, myself, so that's Anthony, Charles Hoskinson, Mihai Alizi, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, and Armio Chetrit, so that's the initial 5. Number 7. There are 3 parties behind Cardano: IOHK, Emergo, and the Cardano Foundation. Let's quickly look at their different roles. So we're on the Cardano website. I'll start with the Cardano Foundation. The Cardano Foundation is an independent standards body that oversees and supervises the advancement of Cardano and the Cardano ecosystem. So that's like the supervisor. And then we go to Emergo. A founding member of the Cardano protocol, Emergo develops, supports, and incubates commercial opportunities and helps integrate businesses into our blockchain system. So Emergo is basically responsible for growing the ecosystem and for helping interested developers to build with Cardano or on top of Cardano. And IOHK. IOHK is a technology and engineering company that builds cryptocurrencies and blockchains for academic institutions, enterprise, and government entities. So this has been founded by Charles Hoskinson and Jeremy Wood, and it's basically the main company behind Cardano. Number 8. Cardano aims to process up to 1 million transactions per second. Now, I'll actually be making a future video about this topic, so be sure to be subscribed and look out for that. So here's just the short version. So there's currently a second layer being built on Cardano that is called Hydra, and that would enable about 1 million transactions per second, or theoretically even more. So you can see here, the layer 2 solution Hydra will give the Cardano network a scalability of over 1 million transactions per second. So this article is from 2020, I think. It's now in development, and it's supposed to come out in 2022. And the idea is like the mythological creature here, that it has several heads, and each Hydra head is able to process up to 1,000 transactions per second, and each head can be run by a stake pool operator. So assuming we have 1,000 staking pools, then we would be able to do 1,000 times 1,000 transactions per second, which is 1 million. Number 9. Cardano eventually wants to become the most decentralized blockchain platform. So since it works on proof of stake and not proof of work, each stake pool acts as a node and can therefore confirm transactions that are made on the blockchain. So the more stake pools there are, the more decentralized it is. So you can actually see a tweet of IOHK here, and that was on March 31st exactly. So we can quickly look at this video. So it has initially, stake pools have been producing 94% of blocks, and federated nodes have been producing 6 blocks, and that on March 31st that has actually changed. So we can quickly look at that, and you can see that has changed, and it has then been fully decentralized for block production. And number 10, Cardano is one of the greenest coins out there. So you've probably read it or seen it around that Cardano is also called the green coin, and you see that mentioned in a couple of articles. And the main reason for that is that it's running on proof of stake and not proof of work. So with proof of work, you would, in order to mine, for instance, Bitcoin that is working on proof of work, you need some very powerful computers, and that needs a lot of energy in order to form new blocks or to mine new blocks. Now with proof of stake, the stake pools basically just have to hold a certain amount of coins and then have to validate transactions, but they don't need to solve any complex algorithmic calculations. So that makes it use a lot less energy, which makes it much more environmentally friendly. Okay, so that's it. These are the 10 things that you need to know about Cardano so that you can finally participate in everyone talking about it. Have you known all of these 10 things, or has there been something new that you've learned today? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, hit the like button down below, share it with your friends, and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!